Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. A lot going on here. We did a lot of work on this Corvette C5. And next, we're going to change the oil, which is something you should definitely stay on top of, especially on these hungry beasts. So it takes a 15 millimeter socket. And the oil plug is right here. And that one was a little tight, but that's okay. So raise this up, and your C5 takes roughly 6 quarts. It's like 6.4 quarts of oil, so make sure you have enough. And then that's how we start draining her. And let's just drop this down so we can take a look at that oil. So you always want to shine light through. You want to see if there's any metal specks or anything. This oil looks nice and clean, so we're good there. And then that is your oil filter, and we're going to put our little oil filter wrench on that. And that one is so oily, we're going to have to use a different wrench. I like to use these wrenches once in a while. So I just kind of grab onto that filter and you can start turning. Alright, so we're good there. Wait till we get some more oil out. A little bit too loose. So let's see if we can't move this a little bit better in position here. Get a little bit of that residual oil. Alright, there we go. I think we have enough room that we can probably change this at the same time. I'll just let that drip out a little bit. Alright, now we can loosen this up all the way. The rest of that oil drip out. Alright, so you want to let it drip out completely, which will probably take a few minutes. Because you want to make sure you got all that dirty old oil out. And it will drip probably a good 10 minutes or so, so I'm just going to cut out here real quick and we'll be back. Alright, so while that's going down, the C5 takes the M1107A one oil filter. And you want to make sure that you grab just a little bit of oil and you want to put it on top of that O-ring so the O-ring can go on nice and smooth. And we're continuing to let that drip out. We're almost done. So you spin that on, and you always want to put a little bit of torque. Usually guys are like, just put it hand tight. I am not a big believer in just putting stuff hand tight, because you want to make sure that you got this seated well. So you want to go, see, that would have been hand tight, and you can still turn it. pretty decent amount. All right, so now that oil filter wrench is slipping a little bit, and then just see if you can't put it by hand. So you can't, so that's nice and tight. This is that oil filter wrench kit. Alright, we got a little bit more oil still coming out. But now see when it's starting to separate a little bit, that's about all you're going to get. So let's put the plug back in. Alright. And we'll just torque it down a little bit. Okay, good. Alright, and now we're going to lower it. Add the oil in up top. Okay, we'll put the hood up. And we have landed. Okay, this is your oil fill port. All right, let's get a funnel. We'll get the first 5 quarts. Have your mobile one, 5W30. Okay, pour it in, turn it sideways, let the air go through. And you want to pour it slow and controlled. You don't want to overfill too quick. And I mean is your funnel. You don't want to spill out of the funnel. Okay. And we did overfill a little bit. Not to worry, we've got plenty more. Just a little bit messy is all. Okay, now you want to check it because that dipstick is a little bent. So you can tell it's not even completely full yet, but let's go take another dip on that. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. I know it's hard to tell. We're kind of like at the bottom part of that. So we're going to add another quart, so we got 6 quarts in there. can't even open this. Okay, there we go. All right. Again, we're going to add a quart. So we're going to make it 6. So kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of like look on the side to see where your oil's at. So that's probably right where we need it to be. So let's take out the dipstick, see where we're at. Okay, let's dip it down again. So it does take a little bit to drip in. So we're going to add a little bit more and then we're going to be good. So let's add a little bit more. Alright, that should probably be. Alright, so it gives you, it's kind of flat, so it's about 1.5 quarts. Check it one more time. Yep, and we're right to that fill dot. If you can see that. Okay. We are good to go. Put the oil cap back down. Okay, and this job is done. Brian for Garage Mahal. That is your quick and easy C5 5.7 liter Corvette oil change. Okay, be safe out there.